Hi everyone, Patty Sanders here with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty, and today our special guest for our Mortgage Minute is KGomez with Credit Union of America. So Kathy, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate the opportunity.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So Kathy is a specialist in how to finance a new home during the construction process. So this is a little bit different than a buyer just going and buying a new home and getting a loan at the end. So Kathy's been doing this a long time, so she's going to tell us all about it.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, so for anyone that hasn't done new construction yet, it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite type of lending. So there's a couple of different ways you can get started on it. If you want to do the land piece first, we do offer land loans as well. If your borrower or your client has the land already, then we love to use that land as equity in our down payment on the construction loan. So we do require a 20% down payment, but all of that land equity can go into that 20%, and a lot of times it actually covers it. Okay. So it's been very helpful to do that. We love working with new home buyers that this is their first build. It's always a lot of fun to just do the procedures start to finish and just see this play out from the no start survey to the certificate of occupancy. So yeah, welcome to construction lending.
So if I were a home buyer that decided I wanted to do new construction, I went out, I visited with an on-site agent at a development or a builder, decided on a plan, I've picked out a lot, and then I come to see you.
Okay.
And
great.
I'm like, okay, how do I do this?
What do I do now?
Yeah. So what does that look like?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get an application from you. We have a really easy online application system, so that works great. When you apply for a construction loan, you are also applying for permanent financing when the loan is complete, when the construction is complete. So we'll actually approve you for 2 loans. Your client will be approved for both loans at that time with the one application. And so if you do own the land already, then we get that settlement statement. We use that to send to the appraiser so we can get credit for that land for your 20% down. And we do set these up on 12-month terms.
Okay.
The interest rate is always going to be 1% over prime, which prime unfortunately right now is 5.5. And so we are at 6.5% on our construction loan, but that is a fixed rate during construction. Okay. So that will not change. Okay. We do at this time have a 9-month lock on the permanent financing. So working on the 12, but we're at the 9 right now, which most of the time that's working out great. We suggest people lock that rate when framing goes up on the build, and then that's actually working out well on the time frame for us to get the build complete. Okay. And get you refinanced into the permanent financing.
Okay, so if I pick the plan, you mentioned an appraisal. Is it being appraised, are the plans being appraised, or do you wait till the end? What's that process?
Good question. Yeah, that process is actually done at the beginning. So what the appraiser wants is he wants information on the land, he wants the plans, the specs, the bids, and then he will put together a subject to completion appraisal for us. When that build is done, or we're about 30 days out, we make an appointment with the appraiser to go back out once the build is done so he can sign off on everything. We also use that last sign off by the appraiser as our last inspection. We do at Credit Union of America, we do monthly inspections on these builds. So we use a third-party inspection firm. It's SPT Architecture. They will go out once a month and give us what's called a completion report. The completion report will give us a percentage of that job that's actually been done that month. And then what we do with that report is we compare it to the draw amount that we have received from the builder to make sure the percentage of draw matches up with the percentage of completion. And that way we can keep on top of the build. It protects the credit union, it protects the client, it protects the realtor, it protects the builder. So it's a good process.
Awesome. So you said draw. So that means you've approved me now for, let's say, $400,000.
Yes,
And at some point, the builder's gonna say, I need some money.
exactly.
And so I'm gonna come to you or the builder who, I don't know that process,
Okay.
but then you're going to give a percentage or a portion of that $400,000 based on the progress
Yes,
of the build.
that
Okay.
is correct, that
Yes.
is correct. Yeah, basically what the draw is the builder at the end of the month will send us, it's a bill. It's what he has done that month. And so if it's a foundation or a basement, and then we're getting a draw or a bill for that amount of work that has been done. And so that's when the inspector goes out to make sure that work actually has been done.
Okay.
And those are the two numbers that we look at. And then
Fantastic.
what we do is we fund the draw directly to the builder, and I always contact them. Some builders prefer that I deliver that. Some builders prefer that we mail it. So, and
Okay.
my main thing that I like to keep going on these construction loans is constant communication with my realtors, constant communication with the builders, and of course, constant communication with the clients. Things happen very fast, and then sometimes they happen very slow. So
Yeah.
we need to know where everybody is in the process.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds complicated. There's a lot of little things that have to be done, but that's why there's experts like you, Kathy.
That's
So,
right.
you can, if you have follow-up questions, of course, contact Kathy and she can help you with those. But thank you so much for the information about new
yes.
construction loans. It's a process, and a lot of people like to go that route and custom build their own homes. So,
Yes,
Right.
I'll be glad to answer any questions. Just please feel free to email me, text, call, whatever works for you. I'm here for you guys. Thanks so much.
all right. Thank
Thank-
you, Kathy.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate it.